Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of the RocketGirl Show. Today we're going to talk about using email announcements and how that's going to help you get a steady stream of clients in your VA business. Let's get on it. When you're a VA, it's really important to have a steady stream of clients coming into your business. Mostly, to keep it healthy, because even though you might have one or two or three or five clients, their business model can change. They can decide to retire. Maybe they win the lottery. You never know. So you really want to protect yourself and your business by doing the things that will keep a steady stream of clients coming into your business. So one of the ways to do that is an email announcement. All right. We're going to talk about that in detail, and I'm going to give you the exact words to use. All right. So here we go. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, though, before that is something that we talk about in the VA Client Kickstart Challenge that is called the Simple Success Formula. So this is really critical. And so I want you to write this down. All right. And also, I see a lot of you are coming in right now. Let me know where you are in the comments and who's here. I'd love to know that. So the simple success formula is so simple that people sometimes do not believe that this is how you get a steady stream of clients. All right. So here's what we do. Okay. The first thing, stay in touch with the people you already know. You don't need to prospect. You don't need to cold call. You don't need to stalk people on social media. In fact, it's kind of icky. And I really would encourage you to avoid that. All right. Avoid that because it's too passive. It's going to take too long. It's kind of like walking into a bar and, if you're a guy, you walk into a bar and you ask the pretty girl to marry you, like it's not going to happen. All right. It's going to take a long time for that to happen. So let's concentrate on the people you already know. All right. Then what I want you to do is tell them about your business in a very clear, simple way. All right. So that they can remember it and so they can create a referral engine for you. Okay. So think about it this way. Two people are having coffee, tea, whatever. And one of them says, do you have a dentist? I need a dentist. And the other person says, yes, Dr. So-and-so. All right. That you believe, right? Now let's look at this from a different point of view. Two people are having coffee and one of them says, my email inbox is a mess and I really need help with some PowerPoint. And the other person says, oh, you should call Belinda because she's a VA and she can do this for you. And the reason that she knows that is because I've clearly and simply told her what I do in a way that she can remember so that when her friend says, can someone help me, with X, Y, or Z, it's an immediate download. Yes, Belinda. Good. You guys are coming in from Montgomery, Alabama. That's awesome. Hello, Tanya. How's it going? Jessica's in the house. Mandy, hello from Dallas. Hello, Frederica from Holland. Happy Thursday. Yeah, happy Thursday, you guys. Okay, so what I'm saying is here, stay in touch with the people you know, tell them about your business in a clear, simple way, and repeat. That's the whole deal. That is how I grew my business from me alone in a room to $100,000 a year. Yes, there's more to it, but the more to it all revolves around this. Like, I'm not kidding. All right. So there's lots of ways to stay in touch with the people you already know: an email newsletter, social media, check-in emails, a lot of the things that we talk about in the challenge. But today we're going to talk about the very first thing you can do, which is send an email to everyone you know with an announcement. All right. With an announcement. So pull all your contacts together in one place. And I want you to keep it short and sweet. And I'm going to give you the exact words in a minute that I used. And I want you to write the email in a conversational tone. And so let me tell you why. People hire people. People hire people that they like, right? So if you are very, I'm going to make a joke, and I don't know if all of you are going to get it, but when I was 20, when you typed a business letter and you were including something, you would say, enclosed herewith, please find. Okay, like that's how you, dear so-and-so, enclosed herewith, please find the proposal for XYZ. Right? Don't do that. Don't try to sound like you're IBM. Okay, sound like you're you. Sound like you're you. All right, because you want to be approachable. You want to be likable in all of your correspondence. So here, let me show you an example right here. Okay, so this is what my Rocket Girl branding looked like 11 years ago. I'm going to make myself a little smaller so you can see. Here you go. But essentially, this little rocket was a $2. We called it clip art back then. That I didn't even know how to change the color of to make it kind of orange. I had to have a friend help me, and also to make this very simple logo. But this very simple logo and these kind of crazy colors produced $70,000 the first year and $100,000 for the next 10 years by just simply staying in touch with the people that I knew. All right, so I'm going to read this to you, okay? Rocket Girl launches. After many months of planning, I'm thrilled to announce the liftoff of my new consulting company, Rocket Girl Solutions. Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm Rocket Girl. Now, 11 years ago, I didn't know what a virtual assistant was. So I was saying I was a consultant. I would never do that today, not in a bajillion years, okay? So say that you're a virtual assistant. RGS will focus on one particular area, solving operational problems for startup companies. All right, let's unpack that. So back then, I thought I needed a niche because everybody says you need a niche. You don't need a niche. I think that a niche could even hurt you, all right? Because if you want to work with wedding planners, if you know, 200 or 300 wedding planners, awesome. But if you don't, and you're just searching for wedding planners because you think you want to work with them, that is a recipe for disaster. So in the beginning, because someone said I needed a niche, I thought I'll work with startups. That'll be fun and exciting. It didn't turn out to be that way for me. So it took me really years of getting hired, paying attention to who I liked working with, who I didn't like working with, to figure out really who my niche is, which is kind of middle-aged solo professionals in really not online businesses. And there's plenty of those. In fact, 225 of them have hired me and we've worked together. Okay, so let's keep going. Please take a look at the Rocket Girl website and let me know your thoughts. And thanks to the many of you who have shared your ideas and encouragement during these last several months of planning. Best, Belinda. Okay, now, if you don't have a website, that's okay. Pull your LinkedIn profile together. Okay, you can do that. You can definitely do that. Just put your head down, spend 3 hours uninterrupted and pull it together. Look at mine. Look at mine. Be inspired. Okay, now notice the PS. Watch your email inbox for my my email newsletter, Rocket Fuel. The reason that I put that in there, 2 reasons. 1, I wanted to let them know that it was coming. 2, I wanted to put myself on the hook because I was really scared to send my email newsletter. And the email newsletter is a huge way to build, to really build your network, to stay in touch with people, and to really implement this simple success formula. This is the number one way. So by doing that, I put my feet up against the fire, and 2 weeks later, I sent it out. And then I sent my newsletter out every 2 weeks for many, many, many years. And it really is a great way to keep in touch with people, show your expertise, but it's step 2. This is step 1. Now, if you've been in business for a while and you're thinking, I've already done this, what am I going to do now? So you can say, I have a new website. You can say, I have a new service. You can say, Happy Valentine's Day. Anything that you want to say, but keep it short and sweet. Keep it focused on them. Meaning, do you notice here, like, I don't list all my services. I don't, what I would do here though, if I were to do this again, I would have a link to get on my calendar to talk to me about their business. Book a 30-minute consultation to talk about your business. What does it say on my website? It's 30 minutes, it's free, it's all about you. So I would say something like that, really to the point, use those words. I'm good with that. But really keep it focused on them. All right. So we have some new people coming in. Hey, Lynn. Lynn is one of our new VA school students. How's it going? Mandy says, thanks for saying you can use your LinkedIn because I've heard you don't have to have a website to get clients. You don't. What I had, my first 2 clients, I didn't have a business card. I didn't have a company name. All I knew was I needed to get to work, like no kidding. So I had to really swallow my ego a little bit, because my ego was telling me you need this and you need that, and it's not official. No. What I needed was to start making money to get the word out and start to build a roster of clients. So try to remember that. And yes, I was very intent on getting the website. I was very intent on getting the business cards, naming the business. I drove my entire life, everyone in my life, crazy until I did, because I felt like I couldn't really start. But I started anyway. All right. I started at the school bus stop by telling one of the dads who hired me. I got hired by someone, in the wedding line buffet who's still a client, before I had any of that. So really what you need is to practice talking about your business, and you'll notice that it's important to be clear and brief. Really important, clear and brief. And for all of you that, did the challenge, the power of stop talking. Stop talking. We just talk, and we talk so much that we confuse the person. They have no idea what we do. All right. So I want to tell you about two things. One, we are streaming all over the place right now. We are on Twitter. We are on LinkedIn. That's where Mandy's coming in from. We are, all over, and Jennifer as well. We're all over the place. So what I want you to do is, if you're on Twitter, click the subscribe button so you don't miss us. And I want to make sure that you know about my free online classroom. It's on Facebook. It's called the Virtual Assistant Connection. Just type that in the search bar at the top, click the join button, and I would love to welcome you in. We have a lot of exciting things going on there. So what I'm working on right now, May 20th is VA Day. And we're going to do something. I'm trying to decide what to call it. And I'm going to decide as soon as I get off of this live stream. But it's going to be really exciting. It's going to be focused on websites and what a VA needs and doesn't need in their website. And it's going to be like a couple hours. It's going to be free. It's going to be really fun. So I'm working on that today. In addition to that, we are starting our next round of the VA Client Kickstart Challenge on June 6th. On June 6th, we are going to roll out the red carpet again and teach everyone how to get a steady stream of clients in their business. So put that on your calendar and watch for announcements having to do with that. All right, you guys. So this is the Rocket Girl Show. We stream here every Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's hosted by the VA Connection. And if you're not familiar with the VA Connection, at the VA Connection, we help new, growing, and aspiring VAs start their businesses with the skills they already have, because I want all of you guys to be able to have the VA lifestyle, freedom and flexibility. We do this in our free program. We also do it through coaching programs and courses. So check us out. I'll see you next Thursday. For now, I'm Rocket Girl signing off. Bye-bye.